Yes, you can.
Okay. Thank you.
Hello, hello, hello.
Thank you.
Happy
Thank you. Thank
Tuesday,
you.
everybody. Happy Tuesday. Sorry, we running just a little bit behind. I'm over here being super mom. So, we are on here now. Happy Tuesday. Welcome in. We got new topics today. Well, a topic today. Um, so welcome in. I give people time to come in. Welcome in. When you do come in, hit the like button, subscribe, share the video out. I am looking a little rough, but that's okay. By the end of the week, I'm getting my hair. I gotta wash my hair today. I'm getting it twisted. So the end of the week, I'll be looking good. Anyway, so I have Mr. Island with us today, and I have Natalie with us as a special guest. Welcome them in. Welcome in. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So it's Tuesday. We done made it through Monday. How was y'all weekend first? And how was y'all Tuesday?
Well, my weekend was great. Chill, regular old Saturday running around, just chilling. Um, Attempted to go vote twice, didn't work out. Lines was out the door, but I did make it today. I went downtown and I was in and out, about 30, 35 minutes. So, hey, my vote counts.
Okay, okay. So I heard it was like they saying it's like really packed. I do want to try to go early voting, but if everybody the lines is real long, I might as well wait till Tuesday and then go. That way I ain't gotta worry about so many people going out voting. I'm gonna see how it turns out this week. I know I got a busy week trying to get prepared for this wedding. So um I'm gonna try to go, but I ain't gonna push it. If not, I'll go Tuesdays. We got a school right here that I could go to and gonna go vote. So
If you go, just remember before then, most of the sites open at 11. So,
on the through the weekday
on
early
the early,
voting.
yeah,
Okay, opens at
11 to
11.
6.
Yeah, if I could try to get off right at 5, then I could go, but that's not a guarantee with me.
Yeah.
So, and how? What about you, Mr. Island? How was your weekend and Tuesday?
My weekend was wonderful. Um, Sunday, I'll just talk about, I'll start from Sunday. Friday was good. Saturday was good. Great time, great weather. But Sunday, I furthered I guess you could say, my social media life. I did pop the balloon with a
Okay.
young up and coming guy named Tuco Indianapolis. He's on his 15th episode. I called him, presented him the idea of doing it with costumes, and
Yeah.
he asked us to be on the show, and I was on the show. So everybody go check that out. He's dropping it today. Um, it's
And he's
it's a
dropping
it's
it
a
on
fun
YouTube.
experience.
He's dropping it on
Yes, he's
YouTube.
on YouTube. Yes,
Yeah.
it's two
Say his
two
name again so
code
everybody can have it. Too cold.
two
Is
code.
it?
He's pretty popular right now. He's really coming up real fast. People support him. Just like I support Miss Keita. This young black man just doing his thing. It's very fun. I would say from the pop the balloons I've seen, his is very respectful. Um, it wasn't as harsh as what I've seen on the internet before. It was a
Mm-hmm.
great experience for me. I think I said that already, but I think I would actually go to the crowd. You can actually pay for tickets to watch it. I would do that. And I guess it's the new form of speed dating, and it's pretty cool.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna have to check it out. Everybody go on
I'm not gonna give
YouTube.
away any surprises or anything.
Yeah. And what's the name of it? What's the name of the YouTube? Is it Too Cold too, or he got
It's
it under
his
some?
name is, you can go on Facebook. His name is Corey Tibbs Jr. He's on Facebook. He's on YouTube.
Is he on TikTok under Too
If you go to
Cold? Cause I follow somebody on TikTok named.
OLD Two Code,
Yeah.
yeah, it's under Two Code. It'll pop up. It's, Matter of fact, if you just type in too cold pop a balloon, it'll pop up.
Okay. Okay. So if y'all get a
So
chance, go check
I
it off
just
out.
encourage y'all to subscribe to Miss Kita. Subscribe to her.
Hmm. Go check it out, y'all. I
I'm
want to
not gonna give
see it.
away
I'm
no
gonna pull it up.
surprises. I'm not gonna. I'll let everybody watch it and check it out.
Yeah, I'm gonna go pull it up and see what it's
I'm
about.
pretty
I'm gonna have to
excited
get on
about it.
there today. I'm gonna have to get on there and see what it's about.
I think anybody who's ever watched me on Keeping It Real with Kita will have a good laugh. Um, if they see me on here, I'm the same person on there. It's just a Halloween mask was worn first, but it's yeah, just watch it and subscribe here too and like here.
Okay, you heard them. Subscribe and like it, people. So it is Taco Tuesday, but I didn't do tacos today. I did pork chops instead. Um, I did pork chops with some mashed potatoes and some mixed vegetables. So that was my meal today. I had to cook and I was doing pedicures for my daughter. I did a pedicure on her so she could get her feet together for this wedding this weekend. Um, and just busy work. So the weekend was cool. I was busy working and everything else. Hey Ashley, thanks for coming in. And
Hey
so
Ashley,
so that was my weekend and everything. So I'm glad y'all had a good weekend. I can't wait to check Ralph out on Too Cold Balloon Pop Balloon. Hey Nita, thanks for coming in. Hey Joe. Yep, I got some pork chops left. Yep. So thanks for coming in, everybody. So we got a great topic today. I'm gonna just let some more people come in so we can see. Hey Makita, thanks for coming in. See what before I get into the nitty gritty of our topic, I know I feel Ralph in a little bit, and Natalie knows what the topic is about. If y'all didn't see it, it's about um, what did I say? Does it matter? What did I say? Does size matter? That's what I said. Does size matter? Hello, thanks for coming in, Kamor. Um, does size matter? And that's going to be the topic tonight. So if y'all are in the audience, please join in and we can have a good conversation. Let's get this going. And then before we get to talking about that, I just want to talk about something that happened here today that I seen on the news. It was kind of disturbing. Um, I'm more of a nosy person, so I always like to see like what's going on. Period. I'm always got to see what's going on behind the scene, or why was the reason, or what happened, what made the person do something. So I seen earlier, um, it was on 38th and Post, the Grifols Plasma Center. They had a somebody went in there and started shooting, and I think it scared the people so much. I
say that
did
again. They started shooting where?
inside the Grifols Plasma Center on 38th and Post Road. Um, they went in there. One person was shot in the head, and then the other person was shot, but I'm not sure where. They just found the police ended up finding them like on the west side of the building, and the rest of the employees were in the bathroom hiding, and the someone, I guess they were trying to run away. They were in the break room and they try to climb up in the ceiling and they end up falling down. So um not sure what happened, why the person went in there blasting. um so I really want to know more behind the story. I haven't heard anything else, but I'm just waiting to see what else they come up with, because I mean it just, I'm just kind of at loss of what happened, and I pray for the families that has lost someone over whatever the case may be. They didn't say if it was male or female either. So I just know one person lost their life so far. And just prayers out for their family. I did want to talk about that. And any updates on the Diddler? Have y'all heard anything else about the Diddler?
What's
Ralph
the
Natalie,
diddler?
Diddy.
I haven't heard anything lately, so I'm not sure. Anybody know anything? Let us know.
I don't know what the diddler is.
That's Diddy. Any news stories on Diddy?
Am I out the loop?
No,
I
did he?
mean, they keep. I just know more people are
Oh,
coming.
Diddy. Oh, the diddler. That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, the Diddler.
I don't know.
Oh yeah, I heard that
What
they
I've
caught
recently
one
seen
person.
personally, it came across the phone. Well, I seen that they said he has a
I'm having
list
problems.
of names and of high a lot of, well, they didn't say the word socialite, but I'm gonna use it. A lot of influential socialite people, which we all know, which, like, I've been telling people, don't think he's gonna serve as much time, but don't think that this case is gonna go the way people think, because at the end of the day, he literally partied with kings and queens and all these people across the world, and they said he has meticulous, detailed evidence against all these people.
Yeah, I kind of believe that. I believe that.
So he's gonna show it, even if he don't think it's gonna save him. Why wouldn't he put it out there? If he's going down, he's gonna take somebody else down. His daddy did the same thing, and his own crew killed him. So all I'm saying is, why everybody's entertained by this, don't be thinking, oh, he did this and this, he hit Cassie. Okay, don't get caught up in your emotions about it. Be realistic about it. That man got dirt on. I'm gonna leave it like this. They said he got Michelle Obama and Barack Obama.
I've heard that
So
too.
if he got presidents and their
The,
wives, and we all know he done party with the Versace's, he done party with everybody, Dubai Kings. Come on,
yeah,
y'all, let's be realistic.
the list keeps growing and growing and growing. That's what I
Get
heard.
out your feelings. Stop worrying about the sexual stuff and think about the people he can take down and how it might affect you.
And then what Makita saying? She heard a 10-year-old is accusing. Well, yeah, I mean, I keep hearing they getting younger and younger. Now that's kind of sad, especially if these younger ones is keep coming out saying that he has done something to them. Then I just feel for the younger kids that were involved, and they're innocent. They shouldn't have even been a part of the situation, even if it's a ritual or whatever the case may have been. It's just sad. Joe said baby oils stock his stock up. Well, I guess you know what?
I'm
I guess that's true. I guess you get some baby oil out there now. I don't even use baby oil. I use the black people oil. Um, so
well,
I guess
2024. If you still using baby oil and not no shea butter or something, I don't know what to tell you.
I use the black people oil.
But when are we going to start holding you? They want to go after a lot of these people. But what about these people who expose their kids to these people? You do not, that's child endangerment to me, to allow your child to go and be with somebody that you don't have any kind of personal relationship with. How about putting charges on the parents?
At that age, yes, I agree. I've always said, like, why would y'all let y'all kids be a part of that? I mean, if you don't know in the beginning and they tell you, I can't speak and say all of them, because they all allegations, but I can't really say that they didn't know or they didn't try to fight against this because we don't know. Everything is just now coming out. And now that they finally got them, maybe it's able to stick
with all
than back.
due
What you say, Ralph? We can't hear you. You froze up
with
on us.
all due respect, because you said stick to the topic, and I know I can get my brain going. I could talk about that for days. Started with Michael Jackson, start with Aaliyah. I'm not okay in nothing. Let me say that first. But the reality of it is it ain't nothing new. When it comes to the music and the Hollywood,
The
um,
industry.
I mean, you can. It's so many people I could name right now that was abused by the industry as a child. Even oh man, what's her name? I'm sitting there. She has a talk show now. A white lady. Her family's a big family in Hollywood. Drew Barrymore.
Drew Barrymore.
Drew Barrymore was in the club. So like again, I'm not okay in nothing, but these things have been told to us in our face over the years, and everybody turned a blind eye
Yeah, of course. Of
on
course.
things in
But
life,
somebody had to be the fall guy and he just got caught.
and even talking about the fall thing, like people are so caught up with just what's going on. No, I don't see a lot of people talking about, and I'm talking about regular people, talking about why the fall is happening. The fall is happening because of business, strictly business. That's all it is. It ain't got nothing to do with what's right or wrong and morally and locking him up for what he's done or other people done. Because if you notice, they're not going after anybody else.
No.
It's strictly because he left the liquor company, told the people, said, okay, like they say, you bite the hand that feeds you, we're going to take you down. That is the root of all this. It has nothing to do with morality. And my problem with society, us as the people viewing, is I don't hear people talking about that aspect of the children and all that and what we've been knowing is going on. They just get caught up in what's happening now and what's going to happen to him and oh, what's he been doing? What is Diana Ross always said she loved Michael, and Michael was a kid when she met him. And
Yeah.
Michael was a child.
Your
It's
phone
been known.
your phone breaking up. Your phone breaking up, Ralph.
Can
Uh,
Yeah,
you hear me?
Orlando Brown has been talking. They just thought he was
Oh
crazy,
shoot.
Joe. They just
Can y'all
said
hear
he's
me
crazy.
now? Am I clear?
Yeah, you
yeah.
better. They said he was crazy, so nobody was
Better. There
listening
we
to
go.
him.
As I was saying, okay, so Cup of Joe, I'm happy you brought him up. Jaguar Wright even said, I'm sorry, Miss Keita. I'm happy he brought him up because in doing when he's been up here high and stuff like that, he even has an interview when he tells you how much you pay him is if he's gonna come on there sober, what he's gonna talk about. He's been talking about it, but nobody pays attention to the fool other than for
No,
entertainment purposes.
they say he's crazy, just like Jaguar
He's
White.
been talking about it. Nobody paid
Hmm.
attention to him. Nobody paid attention to Jaguar Wright. Nobody paid attention to what's the name? Went on Shay Shay, Cat Williams. It's not what stimulates people. What stimulates people is the drama behind it, not the truth,
Hmm.
not the solving of the solution. Everybody's so caught up with the sexual aspect, who's doing what with who. Nobody's ever even talking about, well, why has I mean, you'll say, well, it's not right, and the kids and this. Okay, but are y'all saying, well, who's getting charged? Why ain't they charging them? Nobody's saying so and so did this, lock them up.
Right.
Once Epstein got killed, nobody talked about that stuff anymore.
Yeah.
And I'm saying as society talking about it, not even what's put on TV, not sports. I'm talking about us talking about it now. Us when you're at work. Even I tell you even one better. How many people forgot about Donald Trump was facing sexual allegations with kids when he was running for president? If you don't believe me, Google it.
I don't think
He
nobody
was
forgot
facing
about
sexual
that.
allegations, not on just women, kids.
Hmm.
But guess what? He still became president. So
But does
my
that?
thing is with society is check us, check yourself.
Yeah, that's
Think
true.
about what you really stimulate yourself.
But that doesn't make it right, regardless. I think everybody just
Oh no,
view it
no,
differently.
no. I'm not talking right or wrong.
I think everybody just
My
views it
my
differently.
issue my issue really is, it's not the morale. It's just you as a person and what you allow yourself to focus on versus, your moral compass will be, oh, the kids. But then you're watching these TV shows and these documentaries and these things like that. You're watching them and you're talking about them with your coworkers. How much energy are you giving to the moral aspect of the kids? And what's the bigger picture? That's just my personal thing. So I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I look at it all the way around the board. Still, the kids are innocent. I hate for any type of abuse that kids have to go through, period. Okay, so we're like 21 minutes in, so we're going to move on to the topic now. Um, Again, thanks for joining in, everybody. Yeah, Disney is horrible. Disney is way horrible. Um, Thanks for joining in, everybody. And so we're going to get to the topic. Does it matter the size? And for all of those that are wondering what I'm talking about, get your minds out the gutter. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about when it comes to relationships. When it comes to relationships, and actually, my daughter, she didn't word it like that, but she actually gave me a topic. She wanted to know, like, does it matter when it comes to dating if men or women, either or, if they like, what size do they, is it a preference when it comes to picking your person when it's either in a relationship, situationship, dating, whatever the case may be. Um, does it matter the person's size, if they're tall, short, fat, skinny, whatever you may call it? Um, or like, what is it that you look for? So I do have Ralph on here to give a male's perspective, his opinion on it. And I got ours as well. And my audience, if y'all could tune in and leave a comment, let me know what y'all thoughts are on this. So I am going to let Miss Natalie go first since she's the OG.
Okay, I thought about that. I believe it depends on where you are, uh, in your life, in your journey. Um, as a young girl, yeah, it was big. It made a big deal. It was certain things that I was attracted to, or that I went. Little skin, my preference. Little skinny, little dudes. That'd be nice. I'm gonna treat everybody nice the way I would want to be treated, but I just couldn't find myself looking at somebody like, my I had a thing with age. If my birthday, even if it was a week off, I'm older than you by a week. I can't talk you. No, no. But then this journey through life, So I mean, I didn't like real big boys, either. I mean, eh, but as life goes on and you live and you deal with different things, oh, it came to it's the person. Number one, it's the person. If me and this person vibing and this person is a good person, they treat me the way I like to be treated. We can laugh, we can joke. I don't know real serious something. Uh, then yeah, but it sometimes it takes a while to get to that point. If we all just think about it, you met somebody blindsidedly. Nowadays, everybody a lot of time they dating on the internet or whatever, talking.
I
And
can't see
y'all
it.
are having the best conversations. You really vibing, feeling each other. Y'all got a lot in common. You have not seen the person. The person's not seen you. And this been going on for months.
Mm-hmm.
Would it be an automatic ant if they weren't um, as appealing to the eyes as you would like? Whether it be short, tall, big, skinny, whatever, you know.
Yeah, I think women they look at men a little bit differently how men look when it comes to choosing a woman. So I think they look at it a little bit different in that aspect. But you can finish.
Mm, no, yeah, though, I mean, I end up sitting there and hit myself with that same question. Now, and I got a lot more years older than you. I mean, and I could go back in the 20s. No, in the 20s, no, Fat Boy would have been my best friend, but Fat Boy could not have been my boyfriend.
Mhm.
And it is sad because sometimes you might push somebody away that would have been perfectly just that was your person, but you pushed them away because you wasn't ready. You couldn't see
Right.
that this is who. I mean, and it's the same way. Yeah, I think I'm with you on that men look at it a little bit different. Men a lot of times, 'cause they more worried about what they boys gonna say. Man, you got a baddie. Then no, this person is loyal, trustworthy. That's that 80 over 20. But they
Mhm.
don't realize. Some of them never realize it. Some of them they have to get up and get some seasoning under their bit before they realize that. So
Right.
it's you know
Mm.
it.
So can you answer that, Mister Island? Do you agree with what she said?
Just waiting my turn. Ladies first. I'm a gentleman. So the first thing I want to say is yes, I believe it is about where you're at in life. Second thing I want to say is yes, it is a difference I believe between men and women. I'm going to actually say I believe women will accept a lot, even though like I've seen on these pop balloon challenges and things of that nature on the internet. I believe women are more meticulous and petty, but overall, in reality, I think a woman will decide to be with a man with lack thereof of characteristics and things of that nature. Eventually, when she's a woman, then a man will. It's personal opinion. A woman at the end of the day, and I hate to actually say this because I do hate this as a factor. It's a lot of times nowadays it's not about his character, it's about his wallet. But a woman, man can be ugly, fat, skinny, whatever. But long as he has certain characteristics and finances in a certain place, she's willing to deal with whatever. I'm gonna say this and be done with that point. History has shown us that when a man has so much money, a woman will tolerate so much that she will not tolerate with the average man. Now, as far as men, first we're going to separate it from boys and men. Boys worry about their friends. Boys worry about what other people think. Boys worried about if she looks like, something they can walk around and brag about. Boys worry about what the internet states. This is what a baddie is, BBL, whatever. Boys worry about that. A real man, I believe, ultimately does not care about those things. It's whether she stimulates him physically and mentally. And physically doesn't always have to be her build. It's how she works with what she got. Um, and one other factor that I'm just going to be blatantly honest with, especially when a man's single, is alcohol, drugs, or whatever your thing is. Because
Mhm.
at the end of the day, we are visual creatures, whether we
Mhm.
a man or a boy.
Right.
And but at the end of the day, it's one thing that every man want that's straight, and every woman got that's straight that ain't had an operation. And you get enough of something in a man, and that carnal nature comes out, that caveman and he come out, he ain't giving two rats. If you're feeding his ego, or not even his ego, if you just showing him interest and y'all vibing, as we like to say now, everybody like to say vibing. We vibing, hey, we gonna make it work.
Mhm.
And that's a whole other conversation after that get to that point. But just strictly off of the size matter, in my opinion, for a man, no. Even in a relationship, if he truly loves that woman for her personality and what she brings to the quote unquote table and all that, it don't matter. Because if he's a man, he's not worried about boyish things.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna leave it right there.
Well, you heard the man. You heard him. I didn't call him a boy. I said you heard the man.
I can't
So
speak on women though. I
yeah,
can't speak
that's
on
true.
what a woman would do or how a woman
But
feels. I will not be.
um, you hit the nail on the head a little bit. Shanita says, sadly, he's speaking facts. So yeah, you are really you hit the nail on the head a little bit, especially I say, and like Natalie said, I would say probably a younger person, a younger person. Yes, they are very more detailed in who they looking for, very careful, more precise, like you said, meticulous, and they are looking for certain things within a man, and they wouldn't. I would say with me, I've never really dated a smaller person. It's not only because of them, it's more of me. Um, because I'm more of a heavier girl, so I never dated nobody really smaller. I just didn't, and it could be a good person. They could be a good person or whatever, but I just never, ever looked at a smaller person. They always had to have some meat on them. Um, my height or taller. I just that was just always my go-to at first. Like I said, even when we did the other topic last week about dating outside your race, it took, I would say, really after my divorce, just to open up and broaden my horizons on when it comes to the whole dating aspect and who I am picking, because it's not all about looks. It's all about how you treat me and where we going with this, how we're growing, how we're vibing, all of that. So I look at it totally different now myself. So I wasn't really, certain things I was picky about, certain things I really wasn't. That was never a factor for me. So, and what about y'all in the audience? Y'all got something to add?
I'm curious what the audience got to say too.
I'm waiting to see if they gonna say something. But yeah, I mean that's just always
I
it's
had
just
two things.
always
I had two
it's
things that popped in my head while you were talking. I'm trying to remember one of them. One of them I got, but one, and I'm saying this jokingly but truthfully, and I was even talking to my 21-year-old nephew about this.
mhm.
You know, the men I know, we joke about. We say ugly men get the most intercourse. I'll word it like that for the internet. Ugly men get the most play. You know, and
Mhm.
that's a whole nother reason, topic, or whatever. But you know, and then like as a man, at the end of the day, you know, I was always taught, I was raised by women. As long as your hair look nice, you smell good, and your appearance is decent, you stand a chance. Those three factors. So yeah, you can be overweight and all that, but I don't know how relevant that is nowadays. But for women, and I'm saying this to all the women that are listening, and please, please take this as truth. It's my opinion, but please take this as truth. The sexiest thing a woman has is her confidence. No matter how she looks, the more confident a woman is, I guarantee you, any man was gonna love you. Just it's something about a woman. A woman can look a certain way and look at a man. She can walk into a room. She can be overweight. She can dress nice. She ain't gotta be showing skin and stuff. She can have a jeans and a t-shirt on. But she walk in with confidence. She look at you with a certain look. It could be your woman. It could not be your woman. It could be your girlfriend. But that confidence in a woman, that is the sexiest thing because confidence breathes so much into a woman's life. She a woman can have such confidence, but she ain't got to speak, and she commands
Oh,
the
thanks for
attention.
joining in, Mary.
Hey, mama, that's mother, mama. And she
Okay.
carries a woman with confidence can come into a room and demand the attention from every man in that room just by her walk.
Mhm.
You know, the art of even walking in heels or just a nice walk has been lost to me, in my opinion. But just women know, just it don't matter. And the thing I've learned with growing up with a lot of women is how they feel about themselves. See, a woman can be with her girlfriends, putting on an outfit, and some of us, if I'm gonna say girls, they're not gonna tell their friend you don't look so cute in that. So she going out thinking she looking cute, and she ain't getting no attention, and it hurts her confidence.
Mm-hmm.
The thing is, if she is a woman and she ain't worried about with the outfit because she know what she possesses. She knows what she knows how she speaks. She knows she can cook. She knows she can cook. Well, whatever it is. But that confidence is going to be seen by every man in the room. And I promise y'all, I'm a 41-year-old man. I've been married. I've been a baby daddy. All that raised by women. We see it. So trust me. You might feel like when you wake up, oh, oh, my hips, this, and it's everything with my hips. Y'all look on the internet, y'all got the pressure from the internet, but you walk into a bar, club, church, I don't care what the setting is. If you got confidence, every man in that room is going to be attracted to you instantly. If you
Mm-hmm.
don't believe me, ask a man you trust. Ask a man you trust. A man, not a boy. Ask a man you trust and just ask him some question. Is confidence the sexiest thing or a woman? And use those examples. I guarantee the answer will be yes.
Natalie asked Biggie.
No, I do. I got to suffer go with him because of my many conversations with guys,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm gonna sit up and yeah, I'm about to. I've walked in clubs. I done been everything from probably about a size 10 to 12 to a 24. And but if I'm stepping out, I know first of all, I'm stepping. My father used to say, "You are somebody." And I'm not bowing down my head to nobody. And I'd walk into a room and all eyes be on me. I'll sit there and watch and found it really amusing to me how women will look and look you from your head to your toe and back up again. And you could tell the thought in their head is how she do that, how she get this, how. But first of all, you got to know I am somebody. And I ain't got time to be wasting with just no anybody or no clowns. I don't
Yeah.
unless it's just me wanting to play the game. So no. And I think men, for a lot of men, grown ass men, that is one of the things they look for. They don't want, especially if they don't have a bunch of jacked up issues with themselves and their manhood, they gonna be glad to have a woman on their arm that has confidence, that walks with. I, hopefully you know how to be the king that you're supposed to be because you got to recognize you got a queen on your arm.
Mm-hmm.
But unfortunately, it's too many women, and it's for all kind of different reasons. You've got a woman to sit there and look at another woman. Hey, I'm going to give you your props. Hey, sis, you looking good. That hair is banging. Or somebody that you know that maybe lost weight or gained weight or whatever it is. Babe, you looking good. You done did that. I don't have a problem giving her me giving her props is not taken away from what I bring to the table because we like ice cream. Everybody in the room don't want vanilla.
Mm-hmm.
you know, and it but you got to walk the walk. I mean, you sit there and a lot of time I sit there and I enjoy watching people. So I'm not going to say even a lot. I'm sitting there watching and I can tell. And a lot of times it's what society would say the pretty girl or the really nice looking girl or whatever. And they're sitting there and they might see Big Beauty 224 strutting in there with the heels on. They looking. And they see her with a nice looking guy or a guy that look like he's well kept, put together. And you can see their brains in the front of their forehead wondering, how would
Yeah.
she do?
That's
How?
true. That's
And,
true.
and they sitting at the table and ain't nobody even came up and asked them. It is weird. It is weird. It is
Mm-hmm.
weird, but it is a difference. You got to know who you dealing with and what you
Yeah.
dealing with.
Yep. That's true. It do be like that. They be looking like, how she got somebody and I still don't. So I agree with that. I most definitely agree with that.
Can I say something real quick, Miss Speaker?
Yeah, go ahead.
I grew up with a childhood friend of mine whose sister was very, very, very pretty. I mean, she's mixed, colored eyes, lovely hair. She was always bigger though. And I can say she's the one who taught me because she had confidence. Now, this is what I seen. I've never been in a relationship with her, nothing like that. I actually ended up working with one of her baby daddies. But she's the one that taught me because I seen men flaunt to her. You know, I see men be attracted to her. She's the one that taught me that, you know, how a woman carried and how she dressed. You know, she wore short shorts. She you know, cellulite in legs and everything, cut up jeans, you know, back, you know, we was growing up. And she taught me just watching her that, yeah, that confidence says a lot. Um, and like you said, women, yeah, compliment other women and everything, you know, men see it, you know, it's just that I believe women naturally look look at how they are one up on the next woman. And it's sad because all of y'all are great. Every woman walking this earth, you know, who's reaches her pinnacle as a woman and knows who she is, they're great. And I believe because of society and maybe run across the wrong boy or even a man can
Mm-hmm.
shift that. But when that woman has that confidence, knows that, you know what, I don't care what nobody think about me, and this is men and women, but just women in particular, that
Yeah.
shows. That shows through everything. Her hair, hell, how she wraps her hair, what wrap she chooses, how it complements her skin. That confidence is it for women. That's just my opinion. That confidence. Now, to flip the coin, you got the men who I read a long time ago as a teenager, maybe even a child. It said the hardest thing for men to do is to walk up and speak to a woman. I've never had that problem, but I believe that to be true. And here's the catch with that. We said size matters, right? Going back to the men. When we lack confidence, it's worse for us because y'all can smell it. Y'all can see it, smell it, and y'all get turned off instantly. The difference between a man and a woman, in my opinion, is well, no, the simile is when people see that you're insecure and they're the wrong type of person. I'm a word like that. They attack and they go after what they want to get out of you. The
Mm-hmm.
sad part about I would say about men, what we suffer is it could be something that's lifelong damaging. A woman can see you and see you for all your check marks that you do check the box off. You might have great characteristics, but you're an insecure man and they feel like they can manipulate you. And it could be oh so bad. You could be
Yeah.
a fat man who smells good, looks nice, but you're insecure for whatever reason. And I'm gonna say this, and I'm sorry if y'all think I'm rambling. It's just I got ADHD and thoughts come in my head, and we're gonna talk about it. One thing that affects all men is your penis size. So, and it's a personal opinion of mine that the smaller the penis, the less confidence you have, which you could understand physically and morally and mentally about a man and emotionally. Because let's be honest, and I always challenge to ask women this question: women that say size don't matter, would you marry a man with a small penis? And
Size
if
don't
you
matter.
and if you do, I guarantee that thought of cheating gonna come in your mind.
Size don't
Because,
matter.
but no, here's the thing:
I'm gonna keep it a buck side.
that
Yes,
that
it
man
do.
that man that man
Yes, it
might
do.
feel so insecure as a man dealing with even other men before we even get to the woman, feeling he feels less than of dealing with another man because of how he views himself with his penis. It's gonna show in his actions, and it's gonna be a turn off to other women. So
That's
I'm not
true.
even saying before we even get to the women, I'm not even saying that when we get to the women, you're talking about physical, it might not matter to some. And I always tell people over 50% is the majority. It might not, but his actions and how he deals with his life and the choices he makes, that does factor in and that will affect that woman.
Now I'm gonna say, and it depends on the relationship, but I can't say for all women, but I'm gonna say for some, and it would depends. But the size of that is not the everything. It depends. His
Mm.
he still might know how to.
The motion in the ocean.
Yeah, he still might. that is not the only thing you use. You got to
Well, I was,
stimulate me
but again,
here. You
Auntie,
got to
again,
stimulate me here.
I'm not pressuring, I'm not pushing a lot of energy on the sexual factor. His confidence.
Right. Now it's some, hey. Now and I don't know, I'm just assuming because this just who I am. If I was born a male and we in gym class or whatever, and I'm looking like, dang, I don't compare. But please believe, insecurity would not be my thing. Where this won't work, you got everything else on my mind. That's not the only thing that you use. So,
That's
but
true.
then now it's gonna now I got to be honest. It depends on how how small we talking because it can be a
I'm agreeing.
it can be.
I'm agreeing with Shanita. I'm saying that's true on Shanita's comment. That's what I was talking about. Um. Okay, we're gonna stay back on topic though. We're not. We wasn't trying to move
Apologies,
to the topic.
apologies.
Um. And Shanita and Cheetah, I'm not lying. This is keeping it real. I'm keeping it real. I'm not lying. Anyway, so um, staying on topic. Um, I'm gonna read some of the comments. Shanita was like, "Women of all ages sadly deal with a lot if the man has money." That is so true. Um, and um, But like a real man, a real woman look for real things that matter outside of the looks, money, but that goes with maturity. That's true also. Um, it is so true. It goes with maturity. And like we said, when you're younger, certain things you're not looking for. You're looking for certain things. But as you get older, maturity comes along and you know exactly what you want when it comes to who you dating. I like Ashley's comment too. Character values, their heart, morals, etc. Size change, beauty change, finances change, just like your appetite. I believe if that person stands and holds value, it says a lot. That is so true. And as you get older, you realize that um, that all this matters because you like my cousin always say, what you get at 20 you ain't gonna get at 25, 30. So it's gonna always change. So all of that's gonna change a lot, but like you said, it's all about what holds value when it comes to dating or whatever else. Let me see. Most of the time, I feel like women are in silent competition with other women. Joe, yeah, I could say sadly, a lot of women are. I don't care. I don't care what the other person got going on. But sadly, yes, a lot of women are in competition with other ones. I don't look to try to be better than nobody else when it comes to, or even try to updress or even try to reach out because if you gonna like me, you gonna like me for who I am, not me trying to fake and be somebody else just so I could get one up on the next person, on the next woman. So, but that's true. For no reason at all, they do. You find a lot of women that tries to be in competition with other women, and I don't know. Maybe it's just because it's a shortage of men out here. Who knows?
I got something I want to say to that, Miss Keita, and I
Okay.
promise it's on topic. I've always gave this scenario to women. If you put two women in a room, one door in, no windows, a table, two chairs, initially sitting down, they're gonna size each other up and try to figure out what one up they got on the other woman. If you put a man in that same situation, they become friends and they go against the man. The second thing I want to say is I hate what y'all just said. I hate that women. Again, I grew up with a lot of women. I hate that I have a lot of female friends. I hate that women do that with each other because
Hmm.
God don't make no mistakes, and everybody walking this earth is beautiful in their own right. But I hate
Right.
how women literally do that to each other
Mhm.
and size each other up because ain't
Yeah.
nobody made the same. And the sad part is, here's the sad part: going by just the internet in the world, every woman's going after the same look. That's the most popular.
Yeah.
I grew up where I always ask this question, and I'm gonna be done. When the hell did edges become a thing? When I grew up, didn't nobody talk about no edges.
Oh
Now
my god.
edges is a thing. I get
Oh my
edges look,
goodness.
and then the
Oh my.
eyelashes.
Don't do the eyelashes
I
now.
don't get it.
Don't do the eyelashes, but the edges,
I'm just
they
saying.
could go on with all
I'm
that.
just saying. But think about it. When it went from women just wearing little pieces of eyelashes and everything when it comes to beauty makeup is always to accentuate what you have naturally. It went from little pieces. Now I call them bat wings. You got bat wings to
I
make
don't
your
do all
eyes
that.
pop.
You can't see out of that, so I don't do all that. So you can't even see when you get big
But what is
long
what?
like that.
But it was a following though. Everybody started doing it, and it's just to compete with the other woman. It's not even to attract us men anymore. So when
Hmm.
you go to like the subject matter is size, the size matter. Does it really matter? No, it don't. It's about the women competing with each other, trying to one up each other. When the man, all he looking for is your natural beauty. At the end of the day,
Right,
I say
that's
this
true.
and I'll be
I
done.
hear that a
And
lot.
I say this and I digress. The prettiest you can look, and bear with me, women, when I say this. This is my opinion. The prettiest you can look is when you first wake up in the bed and wake up in the morning. You look at a man, how you look naturally, how God made you. If that man is right there and he loves every inch of you, that man love you for your beauty. You don't have to do the extra. And that's every woman walking this earth. That's just my opinion. I digress. I digress. So to
Without
me,
all the makeup,
guys don't matter.
size don't matter.
Mm,
And with you, Natalie, what you think? Do size matter with you still? No. Yes.
yeah, yeah, I ain't trying. Yeah, I mean, like I said, but it depends on the person. And because now in our society, we can sit there and look because we are, especially women, you know, of probably at least three friends that will deal with and tolerate a brother that won't keep a job, that ain't this, that, and other, that really is her kid, that she's
Pookie
doing
and Ray Ray.
everything for him like she's doing for her kids, just for the point to say she has a man.
Yeah.
And,
Monique
and
said it on Queens of Comedy. Pookie and Ray Ray's. Go
Yeah.
ahead, Auntie. I'm sorry for interrupting.
well, no, well, because that is, uh, but they changed. But please believe, a lot of them didn't start out like that. But I can remember when I think around the time I hit like 30ish or so, a lot of my friends, they were nice looking young girls, nice looking even in our 30s and 40s and 50s. But because then they realized, hey, I ain't married. I gotta find a husband. They dating people that you know would they done changed up the game. They dating people that they would not even have looked at twice. They dang on sure wouldn't have gave them their number. But now it's like it, if I ain't married,
All right,
I'm
Auntie.
lacking.
You
And it's
doing
like,
it.
excuse me, I am who I am. I'm a beautiful person. Me being, mm, I never. I love to have a companion in my life of the opposite, but if I don't have one, I understand they don't make me less than a woman. Please no, we those two things don't go together. But unfortunately, it's a lot of women that feel like that.
Yeah.
So I see them and women coming in the door. They acting like they the dude. They want to pay for dates and take you on trips, and you messing it up for everybody else. Oh my goodness. Oh,
Auntie, you always just get my brain going. I'm gonna let Miss Keita take do her thing and host because you always get my brain going and get these thoughts rolling in my head.
Don't she? She always do that.
She always do it.
Well, thank the
She.
Lord I done lived that long. I see the change. What I was taught and what I see is not is the map ain't mapping.
Mm-hmm.
Well, can I ask a question for you and Miss Keita and the ladies commenting that are actually commenting? Going back to what you just said, and it does relate to our topic. Does size matter with the woman? So when a woman gets in that older age and she maybe feels like she's not the woman she was in her 20s and 30s, a lot of men catch slack because now she's older, maybe not in shape and stuff, not willing to work out. See how I threw that in there?
Mm-hmm.
Not willing to work, but she still feels that she's sexy. She's that same woman in her 20s, and she struts herself like that. But then a lot of times men get shamed or get knocked or talked down on, or maybe he don't approach her right, and whatever the situation may be. Yeah, I kind of think I get what I'm saying. So let's just say a guy says, well, hey, you need to, I like a woman like this. Why don't you work out? Well, you should accept me like this and da 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 da. My issue is, and I'm not saying men ain't out of shape or nothing either. I'm just talking about, again, women and confidence and what you just said. Why is
Mm-hmm.
that so traumatic? And I know emotional wise, but I just want y'all to answer from, to help men understand, whatever men is watching this. Why is that so traumatic where you're older, you done already passed on the guys in your 20s and their 30s that was chasing you, like you said, now you done dealt with the Pookies and Ray Rays, now you done went through your as I like to call it, your wait to exhale moment. You done drinking your box wine and you got it together. But you ain't physically what you used to be. And like I said, the internet made it worse because now you got 60-year-old women twerking. Why is it so bad for a guy to not then want to deal with you and deal with something younger? And then we're looked at as a bad guy because we want to deal with something that's younger and in shape. If the topic is size don't matter, I feel that's something that should be addressed. Because a lot of times we are victimized. You know, I'm 41. You know, most women in my age group from 41 to, let's just say, 40 to 50, they're not in the best of shape. But if we're looking at younger women, like they got on Shaq's head, and I will say him talking about it the way he did from what I read, what I've been hearing about Asia Reese, he's a creep. But I'm not gonna go deep in biblically and all this other stuff about men dealing with younger women. Why is it men are so talked down on for dealing with a woman who's in better shape, but then when you get older and you didn't stay in shape, we're 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 looked at as bad guys. But we're supposed to accept the older woman. Do y'all get what I'm saying?
Yeah, we get what you're saying. What the heck?
Okay. I don't
We are.
I didn't want to keep talking. I ain't know how to end it right, but I just didn't want to keep talking.
Miss
Mama, we
Woman
know you
said,
in shape.
she said we are in shape. I know that's right.
Look, that's my mama. She killing the game, boy.
Yeah, but and I think this ain't for all, but I think a lot of times when you look at it, first of all, uh, baby, and I will take my hat off and salute that one that look like she still ain't never had baby number one, and she might have done had five dipped like a brick house. I give that to her, but now that wasn't in
Mama,
my
toot your
gene.
neck.
That wasn't in my gene.
Toot
But like I
yourself, mama.
said, I knew how to carry it. Like I'm a brick. I'm just might be a bigger brick. But you got to look at who coming at you with this stuff. If you got Brother Mosey got hair shooting out the ear. He ain't got no hair. He got that big pregnant 7 month belly. You look like you need to practice what you do. It lead by example, baby. Lead by example, cause come on now. And then you
But
got to
auntie, them
realize,
men lean
but
on
this
their
is me.
pension. They got that
Men
pension.
don't no, baby. But see, that don't mean nothing to everybody. That ain't all the
I
time.
know.
I ain't
I
never
know,
needed
but
one.
majority
I
is
never
like we
needed
said
a.
earlier.
This
She's
was the
the
deal. I
money.
never needed a donor or a sponsor. But I ain't fooling with you if you ain't got nothing to offer. If you can't do more, help me. I can do it all. I cover all the bases that need to be covered. I know how to do that. So if you ain't bringing nothing, I ain't wasting my time. And if you know, just because you got that moolah, that's what you want, then you go buy it. Ain't nothing wrong with going buying it. Ain't nothing wrong with I'm not what you're looking for. I ain't got a problem with it. That's just that. Understand that, but you got to here you got Deacon Willis in the back. Deacon Willis, you can't even breathe, Harley. You need oxygen. Don't do that. Because you ain't matching nobody's stilo talking about, well, I really like you, but you need to lose back. No, lead back example. Lead back example. Don't come to me. You
Thank you for
bother
saying that.
me. You bother me.
Auntie,
Don't come.
thank you for saying that. Men are
That's it.
leaders, right? Lead by example. If
No,
you want to tell her get in the gym, get your butt in the gym. I'm right.
that's it.
I got a trainer right now. I'm right
You
there
should.
with you, Auntie.
And I agree. We about to agree in this. I agree. You lead by example. Not all women could take a man trying to tell them they need to work out. Sometimes it comes with just yourself. If you feel like this is what you want to do in life, if you feel like you are not at a place where you need to be, that's just your self love and your self confidence on this is what I want to do in life. I want to do this for myself. I'm not doing it for you or nobody else. I'm doing it for myself at
That's
the end of the day. So if I feel like I need to go to the gym and work out because I feel like I want to stay in shape or get healthy, then that's what I'm going to do without you telling me, oh, go to the gym, go do what you need to do. And that's what I'll be doing now anyway. Um, Miss Mary said she's 59. She gives those young girls a run for their money. And that's true. And I believe that because, like you said a lot of us are out of shape. A lot of us within our age range, the younger ones can't even believe that we are the age that we are. They like, oh, you look younger because we've been there, we done that, and we're trying to take care of ourselves now. So a lot of them don't realize that and don't even see the things that we even done went through in life. So um, it just depends. Like she said, lead by example. Don't be coming to me talking crazy, telling me what I need to do if you're not doing it as well. Ashley, but that goes back to your values, your character, who you are, respect, loving yourself, which comes with physical health, mental health, and spiritual. Exactly. Like I said, on a woman, if she feel like this is what she needs for her life, that's what she's going to do without a man telling her to do it. I don't actually go against men that likes to go for whatever you do. If you want to go for somebody younger, that's on you. You also have older women that go for younger men, and younger men want older women. So I'm not going to shun you or look down on you for that, because if that's what you want, that's what you want at the end of the day. Some men in their 40s can't handle women in their 40s or even older. So it just depends. So I'm gonna leave it there. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Thank
Miss
you for
Keita,
coming in. When you did, please hit the like button, share the video out, and also subscribe if you have not subscribed yet. Please do. Join us. I come on every Tuesday, try to anyway, every Tuesday at 8 o'clock. Trying to have some great topics. Today was awesome. I thank you, Mr. Ralph. I thank you, Natalie. Thank you, Ralph, for just your feedback when it comes to a man's perspective. So I appreciate that from you a whole
you're
lot.
welcome.
Don't
Can I
forget to
say
go. Hold on. Don't forget to go look for him on YouTube under two code. So look for him on there. See the
pop the
show.
balloon, pop the
I can't,
balloon.
yeah, pop the balloon. I can't wait to go look at it and see what it's about. Um, Natalie, she's normally on here with me every Tuesday. Um, so thanks for tuning in. I'm gonna let Ralph speak and then we out of here.
I won't make this long, I promise. And this is just to support women in their confidence in what I'm about to say. I married a woman and had children by her, and she was not born
Thank
with all her
you.
and she was not born with all her fingers and all her toes. Her father was born that way, her sister and brother was born that way, and I had a child that way. I like to say I'm a little different from most men. I'm an exception. To this day, and we're not together. We were married 7 years. I never, to the point where I never paid attention to that, because the way I was raised is everybody got something wrong with them. I never paid attention to the point where I would tell her, "Hey, tie your shoes," something like, or I toss something to her, and
Hmm.
she would like, "Ralph, you know I can't tie my shoes," or "Ralph, I can't do this." I didn't think about her hands. Never.
Yeah.
Like I said, I was married since when I had kids. I loved her for who she was, and she was a curvaceous woman. She was a thicker woman. She got thicker after she got with me because I cooked, and then married life, kids, and everything. I never loved her any different. I loved her, just period. And so I say that to tell women out there, again, don't get caught up on what the internet makes you feel like, what a man might have made you feel like. God
Yes,
does not make no mistakes.
that's true.
If a man really loves you, he's going to love you for who you are. Now,
Mm-hmm.
I'm not negating that we're visual creatures and a man might not want you to look a certain way. I'm not going to even tell you straight up on some real stuff. You got to be that way. But if you have a man that you know is really loving you and loves you for who you are, and you want that attention, that you want that lust feeling that he to have over you, if
Right.
you feel like you want that, you're not getting that, do what you think you need to do, not only for you, but for him to have
Mm-hmm.
that feeling. But I'm gonna end it by saying this: if a man really loves you for who you are with your physicality, no matter the size, he really will love you. That's all I want to say.
Yep. Yep. Embrace that. And we out. So thanks for tuning in, everybody. Have a good evening. Enjoy the rest of y'all Tuesday night. And thank you again, Ralph. Thank you, Natalie. And have a good night. Love y'all. Thanks for tuning in, everybody.
Thank you,
Bye.
thank you, Miss Keita. Thank you for keeping it real.
Later,
Thank you,
kid,
Auntie.
Ralph, and